Hey, Dave here from DC On Screen. If you're following us on Facebook, you might have seen us posting artwork that has been sent to fans. This was sent to fans of DC On Screen as part of a promotion. How can you get your own artwork? Simply go over to iTunes or Stitcher and leave us good ratings or reviews. Or, bad ones if you just gotta be a dick. And then email us at dconscreen@gmail.com. Tell us who you want us to draw, who you want to draw it, Dave or Jason, and leave us an address. If you like, you can send us pictures of yourself with the drawing after we send it, and we'll post it to our Facebook page where you can tag yourself. This promotion ends March 31st, by the way, so you have to get those reviews in. Jason, do you have anything else to add?
It's a little for a lot, Dave. It's a little for a lot.
It is a little for a lot. We try so hard.
We need your help. We're asking. Our humble offering.
Humble, like pie. Anyway, man, settle back, listen to a brand new episode of DC On Screen starting right the hell now. Welcome in to DC On Screen. I'm your host, David C. Robertson. This is my co-host, Jason Coss.
Hiya.
And for this episode, we're talking about Gotham 2x13, A Dead Man Feels No Cold. DC On Screen number 128.
In case you didn't know where the episode was going to go, just read the title.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They were not trying to hide that one, dude.
But you got Bruce and Alfred back.
Yeah, that's the song that I had. It was as soon as I saw his tiny little face, I just got so happy.
And Bruce is hanging out with Leslie.
That. Early on in the episode, they give me a giant sign that says Ace Chemicals, and I just kind of... I appreciate that kind of stuff. I do.
I was happy with that.
Ace Chemicals, a division of Wayne Enterprises. God bless you. Why not? Why wouldn't you make it Ace Chemicals that he steals this from? Just, yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Also, while they're walking through there, that fucking frozen bullet.
Yeah, that was so cool.
That was so really cool. Like, even the report, even the wave of fucking energy coming out from the barrel is frozen. It was just... Yeah. Harvey, what did Harvey say? Just damn,
Yeah, that was good. Was
that that young guy? Was that one of the? I was calling him the ensigns, the poor doomed red shirts that Ahab had taken upon his quest.
I think it was.
Is it just him now? Is he the only one that hasn't?
I think he's the last one. Yeah. But I was really excited because I've been wanting to see Leslie hanging out with Bruce.
Right.
Since the beginning of the show.
Yeah. And, I mean, you were trying to hook her and Alfred up, for God's sake, just to get that going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And dude,
I don't think it was less about them and more about him having Leslie as a surrogate mother.
Mm-hmm. I wanted both the things.
Yeah.
She's like talking about like, oh, you've come back and now you've had some time and after you were kidnapped, and he's like, my plans remain unchanged.
Right.
Like,
right.
Damn, Bruce. And he's talking about the other
before
Bruce.
He's saying, it's like, I wasn't scared, I felt alive. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that entire conversation was just gorgeous. His plan remains unchanged. He's going to find the man who killed his parent. And she says she doesn't want him to to find closure that way. Is how she puts it, as like not a dangerous and possibly endless obsession. Mm-hmm. That's just being smacked in the face with the foreshadowing hammer, right? Mm-hmm. Just teeth flying. Loved it.
And there's a bat symbol on that hammer, people.
Yes, sir. The foreshadowing hammer, a division of Wayne Enterprises. He specifically says, I believe people can be two things at once. And that was so perfect.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That was good stuff.
And that was probably my favorite little portion of that conversation. But right next to it was, he says, I'll let the law take its course. She says, is that what you really think? That's the answer I'm giving you. And then what did she say? What happened to Honesty Bruce? And
that must be the other Bruce. Yeah.
That must be the other Bruce. Yeah, or I guess that's the other Bruce. Just good God, that's my little bat. He's growing up so fast.
Oh,
that show could have ended right there before the credits had rolled. I'd have been like, good episode, good job, guys, thank you. Absolutely. Roll another 45 minutes of commercials.
I was a bit worried They had an opening sequence with a bunch of cop cars that looked suspiciously like the Mr. Freeze chase sequence in Batman and Robin, complete with Dutch tilts. And I went...
They've Dutch tilted a few times in the show, though. It's not...
Yeah, but just the color schemes, the Dutch tilts, with the knowing that it's a Mr. Freeze episode, I was like, this is not... Don't hurt us like this. You can't even joke about Batman and Robin.
It's not cool, dude. That's not cool.
Bombastic music as the cops come and Dutch tilts. No.
Yeah. No. That hits emotionally. Like that's about the equivalent of someone, making fun of your mom at the party following her funeral. Mm-hmm. It's still too close, dude. Too close.
So yeah, Victor leaves a note in Frozen Cops saying, "Free my wife." Dude. Barnes, "Free my wife. I'll free my foot up his frozen ass."
I dug that. Hey, and tell me if I misremembered something or if I misheard him, but doesn't he say that something about that tin can blah blah blah? He makes a reference to a tin can somehow. And for a second I was like, whoa, I've seen the images of the costume. I know what he's getting there, but I'm not sure we're there yet, Barnes.
Yeah, he does, I think. You're right.
I think there might have been a continuity problem with that little snippet.
Maybe. Oof.
Can't remember his whole rant. I liked his rant though.
I generally like his little rants, yeah.
Yeah.
I loved Bullock being like, "We can't do that, blah blah blah." And he's like, "You got any better ideas?" And Bullock just goes, "No."
It's kind of this. How does he put it? It's kind of a defiant no. This is why I loved Bullock so much, man. I've missed him.
Yeah.
It just, I missed him a lot. They brought back a lot of the stuff that I missed though in the show. There's Bruce, Alfred, Selena, Harvey. I want to do that show. Mm-hmm. Let's just spin off with just those four.
We had that show. It was called Gotham, season 1.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Fondly.
So Hugo Strange down in the in Indian Hills, we saw that 4-fingered creature.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell is that?
Not one damn clue.
I couldn't remember who has 4 fingers.
Not one damn clue. Gollum?
I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't.
So
if the penguin wasn't in this canon, I'd be like, are they trying to make a penguin thing in there or something? But no, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So as much as I loved the all of the frozen effects at the beginning of the episode, by the time he's freezing the bay, not so much. I thought that looked awful.
I didn't think it looked so bad as much as it was pointless.
It was pointless. I don't know what it was for. And
I'm
pretty sure that
I
they
wrote
would have
down
been
like
freezing some pipes and stuff.
Yeah, I thought for sure it would come up later that he would have damaged something that he needed to break in, or just drop me a line somewhere. But no, he just kind of wanted to show off, and
right.
I guess I got nothing on that one, dude. I mean, it looked cool. I actually liked the splash of water freezing. I thought that looked pretty good.
The splash of water looked kind of cool, and then the subsequent freezing of everything else across the water did not look good. It looked bad.
I didn't know what to do with that.
But yeah, I was kind of hoping to oh no, the fish are dead or something. But
yeah,
or
nothing.
Pipes are freezing all over Gotham.
I mean, I wrote down frozen lake ? And then just kind of came back later with still, and then why?
Yeah,
kept hoping it was gonna matter, but oh well. He's just flexing his cold muscles, I guess. Mm-hmm. Did you enjoy watching Pingers get his treatments?
No, I didn't.
I didn't
enjoy
it. It wasn't my favorite part. And I feel like if Peabody leans in too close, he's going to bite her damn nose off.
Yeah, well, I am not a fan of Peabody anyway.
I haven't been digging the creepy nurse vibe going on there.
Yeah, I actually have in progression. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
UGH I have written down here. Ugh. Mm-hmm. Duck, duck, goose. Ugh.
Right.
Barbara.
But I'm a penguin.
Ugh.
Oh.
Strange's assistant is weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It was a whole lot of ugh at once. They got around to.
That wasn't even the worst part. Like watching him get all Clockwork Orange, it was one thing, but I mean, the next scene, like we get it, we get past that. Some duck penguin,
right?
Some it was just a dream. Penguin's flapping his fucking wings in the middle of the like a damn lunatic. Yeah, and it was fascinating. Like watching Harvey watch Penguin was actually more fascinating than anything else. But the next thing that happens was worse because they wheel him into that little I'll call that a hospital wing if you want me to, but I'll be damned. It just looks like a bunch of broken beds, bad, dirty lighting. This does not look like a place that can support someone on in intensive care. But that aside, the camera pulls over and it's Barbara, and I just out loud, I went, "Oh, God damn it!"
Yeah.
Most I've ever enjoyed her character, though. Right, this episode, best performance she's ever given.
Yeah. Though I was I was disappointed because it felt out of character for me that Leslie like took her face in her hand and then called her a bitch and threw her head back. Like that was like, dude, that's kind of malicious. That's not okay.
I didn't know you had any vicious in you.
She's mentally ill.
I don't think Leslie really believes that.
She's mentally ill, Leslie.
It's
not okay.
I could deal with it. I mean, think about it. Leslie's a very gentle person, but this was a rare opportunity for her to actually, call somebody a bitch and not be, it was a rare opportunity for her to not be herself. Come on, right. She's angry like everybody else. Yeah. That bitch held her hostage.
I know, because they, with her and Nora, they went over it time and again as if we were just absolutely mentally challenged and needed that crayon mark across that board. You have to understand, Leslie gets it. Leslie understands because of how much Jim lies.
Right. I know. And just after that, you see like Penguin's being dragged away, and Gordon calls him over for a quick conversation. The whole time you're seeing that, are you not thinking like, come on, dude? You just like tell him you're trying to help, like placate him. Just placate him. He is not a foregone conclusion yet. Right? You got like, this man still has your nutsack, and then he kind of pulls to the cameras. I'm like, oh, and now Hugo's got the other nut. Like you got Hugo Strange and Penguin have both of your nuts now, Jim.
No, he would rather stand there and look guilty constantly.
Right. Because the last thing you want to do, the first thing you want to do, I suppose, when someone accuses you of being a murderer is go, no, and then look over your shoulder to see if anyone saw the conversation. Great job. Great job, Jim. Dude, he is not a good liar.
Oh, man. He's not.
He's really not.
But you know what? Alfred is the shit.
Absolute pinnacle of shitness right there. That's what that is.
He is the shit. Like,
and, Bruce's training's coming along. He looked like he was punching the hell out of that bag.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked he mentions, like, you're at your, what did he say, like, the end of your, like, emotional and physical rope or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's pretty much what Bruce has been doing this whole time is just training.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it looks like that kid has been training, but I'm like, you're real thin. You start putting on some muscle, buddy.
Right. It's time to hit the protein powder, my friend.
He's got plenty of time, but I'm just saying he's real thin, guys.
Yeah.
Start injecting him.
Yeah. By this age,
he needs roids.
No, by this age, he had like all of his Robins in, near peak physical condition for their age. He's way behind.
Yeah, maybe he is.
Nah,
maybe not.
I think he can handle himself at this point. He's been trained by ex-MI6 agents. I wouldn't want to fight him at this point, I'll be honest.
Right. Matches Malone!
Right?
I was very excited to hear that name again.
How much more excited were you when you heard the deal they strike, though?
Yeah. Alfred kills Matches, not Bruce. That's the deal.
Right. And makes him say it.
Mm-hmm.
And Bruce, the way Bruce phrases it is, we find him, we make him talk, and he emphasizes the we a little bit, like, I'm getting my hits in, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what he's imagining when he's looking at that bag right now. And then, yeah, Alfred, you kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but
tiny
of course,
little Bruce before he's like...
That's not Bruce's plan.
Oh, of course not. But I'm loving that part where, like, right now you've got, the pre-bat, like, exploring all of the dirty little areas that he'll shun later in life. Asking for a black market gun, demanding someone die, no matter how it goes, and just for revenge, and lying to people about, I'll let nature take its course with the law and everything. Oh, no, this is good. This is good. I have the fullest of faith that he'll, eventually, this little guy can eventually be like the Bat that I really love. And, come on, let him explore. Let him explore his emotions a little bit.
Yeah. Like, oh, gosh. When Selena tries to come up behind him, and he's like, I felt the breeze when you opened the window.
Right.
That was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh, God, yeah. They're a lot more fun to watch without Silver St. Cloud hanging around mucking things up.
It really is. I'd really be happy
Didn't
to
care
never
for that.
see Silver St. Cloud again.
It's fine with me. Apparently, you're going to have to deal with her, uncle?
Yeah. Probably see her and her uncle again. And then
You
she'll
see
probably
him by the
pop
end of the
up
episode.
and, yeah.
No tigers, though. You escaped that fate for one more week.
What did you think about Freeze, his suit protecting him from the cold, and then him using it to basically try to kill himself?
I was happy with it. I mean, I wasn't happy with the suit itself. He looks like a fucking Canadian football astronaut hybrid.
Agreed.
It looked weird. And those shoulder pads looked weird. Just weird. And then I don't know, man. I didn't dig this costume at all, but I dug his use of it because as soon as he actually puts the little pipe in the costume to freeze himself, I thought, oh, thank God. Now we're about to get real. Mm-hmm. And they've Gotham's done a decent job with that little trick, I think. Where you take someone who's got an original kind of gritty origin that makes some sense. Like somebody could actually do this on the street, and then it turns into, oh, this fucking supernatural thing going on. Mm-hmm. I liked how they did that with the little Firefly girl. Kind of like how they did that with Freeze here.
Yeah.
Riddler's getting there. They do that well.
I was annoyed that he wakes up. I knew he was gonna wake up in Indian Hill, but I hated his white hair.
Yeah, you didn't like him waking up as the Collector?
Yeah, and his big, painted on blue veins coming up the side of his neck and onto his face. I was like,
yeah. I didn't like the hair. I dug those eyes, but I didn't like the hair.
The eyes were cool, but the veins and the hair were dumb.
Right. I didn't. I don't. And I would have liked the hair a little bit more if he didn't wake up with a perm. But
that's not a perm. I don't know what it was.
Totally did.
It's like a big ass Max Schreck from Batman Returns, Christopher Walken coif.
It's the kind where JD from Scrubs would have looked at it and gone, "It's glorious."
You're totally right about that.
I want to touch it.
So when Peabody goes and gets the Mr. Freeze vial, and she hands it to Strange, and he goes, "Thank you so much." I was like, "Why are you so turned on by that shit, dude? That's so creepy. Why would you say it like that?"
I think his wood's touching the top of his desk. He is he's been enjoying himself way too much in this episode, though. I'm not gonna hold it against him. He's Hugo Strange. He's supposed to be creepy as all hell.
Yeah, he's making some choices. I'm starting to hold it against him. He's a little gross, a little creepy.
He's a little gross and a little creepy, but he's supposed to be. So I'm letting him roll a little bit. I'm not gonna try to.
I feel like he has a drawer just full of children's genitals that he's got to take out and file with at a given moment.
Freeze dried or something.
I don't know.
What are you snacking on there? Dehydrated toddler penis. Would you like a piece? Oh.
Oh gosh, that's awful.
Nom 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 nom.
He wouldn't even do it that way. He'd be like, no.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, he's getting weird, but yeah, so far he's supposed to get weird, so that's cool. I'm down. Mm-hmm. Maybe he'll, at least take the shoulder pads off Freeze's costume before he sends him out next.
Yeah.
No, that was something else that occurred to me though. Was when he puts the line in and it keeps the cold in. I did worry briefly. I'm like, oh, they're not going to modify that costume too much, are they? They're going to give it a sleek rundown, and modernize it, and then they're going to send it back out in that bitch.
Maybe, probably. At least give it a paint job, guys.
Yeah. Give me some silver. So Barnes can be right about his tin can.
Nah,
And-
I don't need Barnes to be right that much.
Right.
Black and gray.
Now you realize
Black,
though
gray,
he
blue.
and given the Nora scene and everything, he was frozen with A3 or whatever. I don't know, but he wasn't frozen with A16, so there's no undoing this. He is he's Mr. Freeze now.
Yeah.
Which I dig. I like there not being a reset button that's available to him.
I hate that she killed herself. I do.
I thought it was a bad idea for her because she's not doing the math well. Is it? I mean, that's not for her to know, I guess. And she's just like her penance. That's her penance. It felt very Catholic that she, in the old like self guilt kind of sense. However I should phrase that. But yeah, it felt like it was her penance that she was for her part in the whole thing, which is not a great idea when you're risking creating a supervillain that's going to kill many, many, many more people.
Right, and that's what they were going for because she kept saying, "I stood by and did nothing."
Yeah, and they're trying to press that upon Leslie, that Leslie's watching Gordon go down a path that's not too dissimilar. I mean, honest to God, he's got a badge and Freeze doesn't, and that's a major difference, but Gordon's killed a lot of people. God, I'd love to see his body count. It's got to be in the high 60s.
Well, I don't know. Has he really?
Well,
Theo
remember he was like a second 2 or 3 duty war vet before, like 2 or 3 rounds of duty war vet before. So I mean, I assumed he had a kill count in the dozens before he got back.
That's war count. I don't count that. That's war. Nope.
I do.
Since he got back, though.
The balancing scales of a man's soul, I suppose it counts.
Well, maybe. But since he got back, it's only been, what, like that one dude and Theo Galavan?
It seems like there's a few, henchmen here and there that he's dropped.
Maybe.
Definitely Theo. Yeah, he just brained him. Looked almost merciful after Penguin stopped beating him, though.
Well, as you said while playing Arkham Asylum, sometimes you just gotta brain a lunatic.
See? It's the only way. It's the only way to beat them, man. Gotta take them out first. The rest of the henchmen will fall in line.
Yep. I think I'm done talking about this episode. What do you think? You got anything else?
Well, a couple more. Like with Nora.
Sure.
With Nora in particular, I think I will miss her a little bit. Like I liked her character. She was clever, observant as all hell. I mean, she wakes up in a hospital with an unknown person, and like 90 seconds, they're in the middle of a heart-to-heart, and she's completely aware of her situation. Like, clever girl, And I liked how she accomplished killing herself, trading out the cartridges.
Yeah,
that was clever.
Yeah,
I'm gonna miss her a little bit.
When he froze her and she I knew it was gonna happen, but the segments of her face start breaking apart. I gotta admit, man, I was imagining that as my girlfriend, and I got verklempt to say the least. I was like, no.
I didn't go so far as that, but also with Victor, I'm hoping I'm not gonna have to lose that, but they made him so relatable, really.
Yeah.
I rooted for him for his whole little 2-episode arc here. I've been rooting for him, and when Nora starts breaking and he goes into the no, it broke my heart for him. Everything he was willing to sacrifice, and he was serious. He was going to freeze her, give himself over to the police, and he sacrificed everything, including things that weren't his right to sacrifice, like many other people's lives, just to get hers back.
But that druggist was a dick.
That druggist was a dick. And his dick friend, who apparently just sits there on the bench all day watching his dick pharmacist friend abuse poor people that need medicine.
Yeah, they were driving really hard to make us feel sympathetic toward Mr. Freeze. And they did, mostly.
For me, man, they pulled it off. I bought it. And that is so important to me, because the Mr. Freeze that I've loved is the BTS one that's so relatable. That's just like one good day away from maybe coming on the other side.
Right. TAS Mr. Freeze is I mean, to me, they still haven't gotten me like Heart of Ice got me.
No.
And I should say TAS never got me again like Heart of Ice got me.
Well, they were very rare moments. Poison Ivy at the end of her episode, crying on the plane, that was pretty close.
Yeah, that was oh man.
That one episode where Batman gives Harley that dress she wanted in the window and just says, "I had a bad day too once."
Yeah, I've been trying to get
that one got me.
I've been trying to get Bethany to watch BTAS.
Mm-hmm.
And
because you love her and you want good things for her.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean,
And, well, we're starting to get into, like, we've gotten to the thing where she's, like, talked about how she's not that excited for Batman vs. Superman. She doesn't really know the Batman characters. Like, her exposure has been exactly Adam West and the Christopher Nolan movies.
ooh, that
So,
is night and day.
Night
None
and
of them
day, and neither
good
of them
bats.
are, well,
Not the modern,
I feel bad about saying that about Adam West because I love the
Yeah,
man,
but it wasn't, it
it's
wasn't
not
like
Batman. It is Batman, but it's not the Batman that I love the most.
It wasn't Bat Bard.
Right. So, I don't know. I've been trying to get her to watch it, but I did. I mentioned the Harley dress episode.
Yeah.
Trying to get her to watch it the other day. But anyway.
That one, like, if I describe that episode to somebody, just if I do more than the 2 sentence, yeah, I can choke up just telling someone what happened during that episode.
My throat started closing up trying to tell her what was going on.
Right.
I was like, okay, yeah, you just gotta watch it.
Right.
But
That's
yeah,
what happens
Heart of
every time I
Ice,
describe that Futurama dog episode. I can't get to the end of the
Yeah.
description without having to pull myself in. Like, come on, dude, come on, you can do this.
that damn Futurama dog episode. Yes. Yeah, I'm trying not to hold it against Gotham that they didn't nail the Mr. Freeze episodes as much as the origin points as much as TAS did.
Let me put it this way: I don't
it's
think
really hard to do that.
They didn't beat TAS at all, but I don't think I don't think they'd be ashamed to stand next to it with the way they presented this character. I certainly wouldn't be ashamed of how they presented him.
Yeah, like whoever, like this Nathan Darrow, or is that his name? Nathan Darrow guy, that's playing Freeze.
Sounds right. I hadn't looked.
When he starts yelling, when he's screaming Nora, dude, it sounds like the dude from TAS.
Right. Rest his soul.
Nora. Like, oh.
Right. That was absolutely obligatory, though. Somewhere during this little 2-episode arc, you had to have him say Nora. Just once even is enough for me, but
Yeah.
great, man.
I think that the one thing that we can all agree on, though, screw Arnold. Screw Arnold.
Which one's Arnold?
Schwarzenegger.
Oh, god damn. Yeah, fuck that shit. He was a better governor than he was a Mr. Freeze. How sad is that?
Anything else you got on Gotham?
I had one thing I wanted to make fun of him for. That was it.
Okay.
At some point, Leslie's like, the staff bailed. I'm like, what fucking staff? You're in an empty room.
Oh.
That was it. I had to mention that damn
There
staff
you go.
comment. Like, Gordon comes to help you. The staff has doubled, as far as I can tell, since the tragedy started.
Yep.
And I was pretty glad she's already confronting Gordon about, like, you lied to me. I'm glad we're going to go ahead and get that going. I didn't want to spend half of this last half of the season just wondering if they'd deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man. Get all Maury on that shit. Get it out in the open. Let's talk to each other.
Absolutely. Let's get down into the I don't know.
I usually use brass tacks about these moments.
I usually use nitty gritty, but it felt somehow reductive.
I
Anyway,
see.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm through. I'm out. Enjoyed the fuck out of the episode, though. Gotham's been good to me the last couple weeks.
Yeah, this is one of those episodes that, like, I enjoyed, but at the same time, it was like, here's an example of all the reasons you're disappointed with Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why did I enjoy it? I don't know, buddy, but you did. Okay.
All right. I've got some self-work to do.
We are DC on screen.
I thought you said you enjoyed the episode. That was other Dave. Oh.
That was other Dave. You can find every episode at dconscreen.com. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Twitter, Facebook. We are so many places. If you're looking for a similar podcast about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, go check out our friends Matt Carroll and Jeff Randall at the Marvel Cinematic Universe Podcast, mcucast.com. Both podcasts are part of the Giant Size Team Up Network, giantsizeteamup.com. And no, we ain't just pimping them because we're on the same network. I was pimping them before we was on that network. See?
Yep.
Meh.
Yep. OG.
Matt Carroll's my dog from back in the day.
And he is hooking me the hell up. Thank you, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
My
He
dream
is
is coming
hooking you
true.
the hell up.
Still
Matt
can't
is letting Yeah, Matt is letting Jason borrow his PS4 and Arkham Knight.
It's gonna be a good week, man. I've been trying to actually afford that system so I could, do this whole thing and break. No, I can't afford that system right now. I'm getting married, dude. My fucking money's spent. So, yeah, Matt is being very generous.
Yep, he's like an Arkham Knight evangelist.
Right. Just a warning, in the next couple weeks, at some point, that's all you're going to hear me think about. There'll be a bunch of references, probably.
I'll look forward to it. Mm-hmm. Yay.
I'm sure.
All right, guys, we're gonna pop out of here and be back with Lucifer 108 Wingman. Until then, keep some DC on your screen.
Are you ready for a rewarding career in the electrical industry? Quality Electric of the Coastal Carolinas, QECC, is looking for qualified electricians and electrical helpers to join its Charleston team. QECC offers guaranteed full-time hours, make up to $30 per hour with possible performance bonuses and career growth opportunities. Enjoy benefits like health insurance, dental and vision coverage, 401k plans, and more. If you're a motivated, experienced electrician, this job is for you. QECC is an equal opportunity employer. For all job inquiries, send email to hr@qeccinc.com.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.